Boxing World Weekly here with super lightweight contender, 23-0, Liam Paro. And Liam, it's been over a year since we've seen you last time out. You've had some injuries, but are those all dealt with? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, mate, everything's done. It was a hell of a year, like you said, with injuries. It tested the mental big time, but I'm back. I'm better than ever and ready to show that on December 9, man. I'm excited. It's really good to be back. I found a new love for the sport.
That's awesome. Obviously, it's difficult to be in the training room every day with the injuries that you did have, but what do you think you've improved on the most in the last year?
Um, Look, it's just the little one percenters, the little things we never really had the time to in camp. It's just yeah, the fine tuning, man, and you're gonna see that. We've hit new levels, and I'm just honestly, just like I said, I'm so excited to show this and showcase what I've been working on. Yeah.
So you said that you're excited to get back in there. What are you most looking forward to about finally getting back in the ring?
It's getting that hand raised, back on that journey to a world title. I wanted it this year, got out a different plan. So, do go out in a spectacular performance on December 9 and line myself up for a world title shot in 2024.
Yeah, so you kind of talked about it already that you were scheduled to face Regis Prograis earlier this year,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
he's also on the card that you're fighting on. So do you feel like there's kind of some unfinished business there?
100%. I don't look past any fight, but that's what I was going to get at, man. I was hoping you asked. I want the winner of the main event. I've got to get past Montana Love. He's a quality opponent. But that's the fight I want. I want the winner out of that fight. I want to show everyone what I already know and what my team knows, that man, we can belong right at the top of this division for sure.
You said you want the winner. You've got Prograis and you've got Haney. So do you kind of have a prediction maybe of kind of who's going to come out on top there?
I think Haney will get the decision win. I've done a lot of work with Haney too. Going off Prograis' last fight, he looked very slow, but then again, look, he's gonna be well prepared for this fight. It's a big opportunity, so I think Devin Haney will win this one.
So obviously, what do you think about him kind of keeping his foot in the door at lightweight while also fighting up here at 140? Do you think you think he can stay at 140 and hang with you guys?
Yeah, look, he's got the skill. He proved that in the lightweight division. He's a hell of a fighter. Got nothing but good things to say, and I'd love to eventually share the ring with him one day. So both get the job done on December and let's square off in 2024.
All right, and speaking of your opponent, Montana Love, obviously in his last fight, it was a disqualification when he threw the guy over the top rope.
Yeah.
This isn't. Last I checked, this isn't the WWE, but I mean, you do kind of. What do you make? What do you make of that result going into this? Like, do you think there's going to be any sort of not bad blood, but you know what I mean, kind of extras around this fight?
Look, mate, it's all I seen is there was a bit of pressure and he crumbled. That's all I seen with that fight. That's all I seen. So he got hot in the kitchen. He couldn't handle it, so he couldn't handle the heat. But look, I'm a different fighter to his opponent. There's levels again, so I'm just gonna showcase that and put on an absolute boxing performance. And just take off right where we left off.
So you guys are both southpaws. How does that kind of change the dynamic?
To be honest, I love fighting southpaws more than orthodox. So it's gonna be good. That jab's gonna be working overtime and snapping that head back. It'll be like Noddy.
So are you a guy that watches a lot of film, or do you kind of just prepare for the most part, kind of the same for each opponent?
We always train hard, we always leave no stone unturned in the gym. My coaches do. I have a quick look at the way they fight, but styles make fights, you know what I mean? So I'm very good at getting in there and sussing it out and taking control early. So we know what he's good at. And we're gonna work on shutting that down. So he's gonna feel like he's got nothing in that ring. I honestly am confident that he ain't gonna sit there with us for sure. No way.
What do you think kind of the point of difference is going to be in the fight?
Look, personally, I think I'm just gonna out level out on another level on every aspect. I'm just levels above. I honestly believe I'm levels above this guy. We've seen in his fight, he doesn't like when it gets hard, and so we're gonna bring a hard fight. We're gonna bring it to him, get in his head, and yeah, we're gonna show why we're meant to be at the top here for sure.
What do you think your best quality is as a boxer?
Look, just being able to adapt to anything in front of me. I can adapt. I can change on the fly. You know, there's a lot of people get stuck with one game plan. We can switch and change up on the fly, which is what makes, I believe, makes a good champion. So yeah, I just, man, everything. I'm very confident in my ability, and my coach Steve Rollins puts in a hell of a job in the gym. So man, we're always getting better, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep showing that, keep showing the world.
So you said that you're very, you're good at adapting. Why are you able to adapt? What is it about you or, your training regimen that allows you to do that?
Look, I just think I'm gifted with a good boxing IQ. I'm good at taking control of the fight early, and controlling the pace and stuff like that. And yeah, I can match anyone. I can box. I can sit in the pocket and fight. It's I'm just, yeah, I'm feeling very skilled all round, and it's it's gonna show. That's all I gotta say is it's gonna show.
You said you have a good fight IQ. Is that something you kind of just had from the beginning, or you kind of developed along the way?
Look, like I said, you're always learning all the time. But I was gifted. I felt like I had it early, but it's always upgrading, always leveling up. So and it's gonna keep doing that. So yeah, I just gonna keep getting better, man. And honestly, feel the best I've felt in my whole career right now. So it's go time. My body's healthy, and I'm ready to really go for a run for this title.
Yeah, and you brought that up already. So do you think that you're ready for a title shot after this performance?
Definitely, I was ready a year or two ago, but
Yeah.
the world works in the way it obviously wasn't meant to be at the time, and I realize that now, mentally, physically, I'm better. So it's it's all happening at the right time. Next year, I don't care who it is. I honestly don't give a shit who it is. I'm ready. I've been ready for a long time, and I just want to show that I'm right up there with everyone in this division. Um, yeah, I'm hungrier than ever. Like I said, I just can't wait to get in there and get back on that roll. You know what I mean? It's been a long time, and I've absolutely missed the sport of boxing. Like I said, I've found a new fire in the belly, and yeah, everyone's just gonna see it. And man, I'm dedicated to this sport.
So you said you show everyone that you belong there. In your mind, going into this fight, how do you think you would do that? How would you prove to everyone that you should be where you were and where you think you are?
It's just a dominating performance. That's it. You know what I mean? Keep winning. It sounds simple, but that's all I've got to keep doing is keep winning, and you can't deny that. No one can deny me there. If I just keep winning, keep whoever they put in front of me, keep knocking them over, man, it's destined to be in the corner for a title. And I believe when I get my shot, I'll be victorious, and I'll become champion of the world.
That's awesome. So right now, the sport of boxing in Australia is thriving. You've got guys like Kambosos, you've got Opataya, you've got Tim Tszyu. Why do you think there's been such a boom lately in the Australian talent, yourself included, obviously?
Um, Look, I don't know, but it's unbelievable. We have so much skill in Australia right now. Like we've still got the Maloney brothers too. There's a young fella, Sam Goodman. There's young guys, Jalen Tay, Rocky Ogden. You know what I mean? It is absolutely pumping with talent in Australia, and we're on the world stage now, and not just on there, we're dominating. And I can't wait to be up there with these guys, and it's just motivating. I just want to join them on that big Australian wave coming over, and it's a worldwide takeover for the Aussies.
Yeah, and so worldwide, you're going to be in, I believe, is it Vegas for this fight? I'm sorry, I don't.
San Fran.
San Fran, right? So how does it feel? That's only
Yeah,
the
yeah,
second time that you're going to be fighting outside of Australia. What do you
yeah.
feel around that?
Look, I've been in Vegas for a while now. You know what I mean? I've been here, just pretty much. I've based myself here, so it feels good. It's the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of boxing. Like you can't deny it. America is, I believe, still the pinnacle of boxing at the moment. Like Vegas, eventually, I want to fight here. I want to headline a big show here. But man, the card I'm on is unbelievable. I can't thank Eddie Hearn and Matchroom enough for giving me the opportunity again. It's the best promotional company in the world. So it's exciting, and it's exactly what I dreamt of, and it's here. I just got to make it reality and keep doing so. Like I said, keep winning, keep doing it in dominating fashion, and yeah, man, the rest you can't deny. It's all going to happen.
Yeah, and so you've started to do your camps in Vegas. What has that added to your game?
Oh, heaps, man. You can't compare. It's just the variety of sparring is ridiculous. Everyone's here. Now, for example, I'm getting rounds with Shakur on Tuesday. Like you can't get that in Australia or nothing like that. So it's the quality of sparring here is next level. Seeing bumping shoulders with champions, it's like just yeah, like man, it just makes you so much more motivated, and it makes you realize this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be, and you have to be here if you want to match it with the top people in the world.
Without lifting the curtain too much, what's something that you kind of took away from sparring with Shakur, and is there maybe something that he took away from sparring with you?
Oh man, it's just a confidence builder. That's arguably the best boxer and one of the best boxers in the sport today. No, I love watching him fight. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch. So getting to share the ring with him is mad. You learn a heap from it. From the way they hold themselves to the way they perform in the ring. So, man, yeah, like I said, the biggest thing is just confidence building. Just it shows that you can get in there and you belong at that level. You know what I mean?
Based on your last performance, you should have lots of confidence. It was KO1. It was in your home country, Australia. What do you kind of remember around that fight? Even though we talked already that it was a while ago, but what are you still remembering about that performance?
Honestly, not being cocky, I knew it was going to go something like that. Man, we train our ass off all the time, and these guys try to take a shortcut. There's a lot of shit talk in the prep, but I stay humble like I am. I'm humble. I'm confident. I knew exactly what I was going to do to this guy. I knew he would not be able to match with me. And man, when we even went to the center ring and it was to touch gloves, he wasn't even looking at me. He didn't want to be there. So I knew straight away I had it in the bag. So I just had to go out there and execute a good performance, like I did. It was short lived, but yeah, man, I'm just keen to get back in there. Like it's been 1 round in 2 years, so it's it's made me hungry though, hungry as to get back in there.
You said there was a little bit of smack talk in the lead up to this into your last fight. Do you think there'll be any going into this one?
Look, I don't know, man. I'll just have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, it's just talk. You can talk as much shit as you want. It's just when it comes down to the fight, we'll see how it happens. I seen how we reacted when there was a bit of pressure last time. So actions speak louder than words, man. It got a bit hot in there, and he folded like a camp chair. You know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see.
That's a good folded like a camp chair. That's nice. I might steal that one from you. That's a good one. If you were going to sell someone to watch your next fight, what would you say to them?
Be there. You can expect just man, exciting fight all the time, skillful fight, exciting fight. Yeah, it's just get there and you have to see for yourself. I don't like to talk myself up too much. I let my actions do the speaking. So just get there. It's not just for me. There's other people on the card. Ebony Bridges, another Australian world champion. It's a hell of a card. So if you're not there, I think you're honestly missing out. So it's going to be a hell of a night. So yeah, I'd love to get as many Aussies over there. Anyone support me? Shout out to everyone, all my fans that are supporting me. Love to see as many of your faces there as possible. And yeah, let's get it done.
That's awesome. You said something that I want to bring up. You said a skillful performance, but also an exciting performance. And sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. So how are you able to kind of find the middle ground where you are skillful, but you're still, taking care of yourself, but also being an exciting fighter?
Look, yeah, it's just I can adapt to things well. You know what I mean? I believe the way I fight is exciting. Like you want to see a boxing match, I can box. You want to see a bombs getting dropped, I can throw bombs. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. It's just I'll let people be their own critic, or if not critic, I guess judge themselves. But everyone that I've seen and spoke to me, they say I enjoy watching you fight. So man, I'll take that and I'll let other people be the judge of that. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go in there and do what I do best and keep winning, and lining myself up for a shot at this title.
Yeah, and like you say, you have your eye on that kind of early 2024. Fingers crossed if all goes according to plan. How active would you like to be in the next year or so?
Oh man, like God willing, I get the job done on December. I want 3 fights next year. I want a busy year. I've missed this so much, and yeah, I want to steamroll forward right through now until the end of my career. Had these little setbacks, but like I said, it just made me hungrier. So I'm ready to full force and yeah, be a real threat in this division.